The problem?
Yeah, we'll see if it's tasty or not.
I'm a disaster. I broke the fishing rod. We even had 5 people who died. Gave me pass over Loesch Liban. The last bear in Switzerland was killed in this very valley. Bonjour monsieur.
Bonjour.
Comment vous appelez?
The view is more enjoyable when you sweat.
Good morning. Today we are in Turkmental in Vallis and we are going to fish. The problem is that the river is quite heavily running today because of the rain of those last weeks. The rain made big flood in the valley. They destroyed houses. We even had 5 people who died because of the flood in Ticino, in another part of Switzerland. And we are going to try to get some trouts.
It's a good spot.
Good spot?
You always catch something here. Whatever.
Like many activities in Switzerland, fishing is subject to regulations. For example, in the state of Vallis, there are 2 types of permits. A permit for fishing in rivers and mountain lakes, and a permit for fishing in the Lake of Geneva. Permits can easily be purchased online or in certain dedicated places. It's possible to buy a fishing permit for 1 or 2 days, or even for 15 days, 1 month, or for the full season. Anyone who wants a permit for a longer period than 1 month must take a 5-hour courses and succeed a test. The price of a permit for an adult is 25 francs per day or 45 francs for 2 days, which is not cheap, moreover if you consider that you can keep only 8 fishes per day. For this price, you perhaps think that it's better to have a trout in a good restaurant. Perhaps, but it's less fun than catching your own meal.
I'm a disaster. I broke the fishing rod. See that? It's me. I broke it in the tree here.
I need to show you the fish at the smoke, in fact. No, not with you. It's not huge, but at the size, the first one of the day, 25 centimeters.
Oh, nice.
24 is the limit.
25 centimeters.
Yeah, we'll see if it's tasty or not.
And it's a fish from the river high in the mountains, so no pollution. Best fish. Ah! The first one.
And you expect me to remove it?
It's a too small one. But here is a baby.
Yeah, it's too small. It should be 24 centimeters.
24?
Yeah.
It used to be 22. Whoa. Already second one.
Fishes that are too small must be released in the river. For example, a trout must be at least 24 centimeters long to be kept, and a pike 60 centimeters long. In the river and mountain lakes, we fish mainly trouts, but it's possible to fish pikes, brook trouts, river graylings, and even tenches and carps. It's only possible to fish during the day when the sun is up, so fishing hours vary during the season.
You see this is Turkmental. It's a wild valley that you cannot access in winter. And here, an interesting fact is that the last bear in Switzerland was killed in this very valley. I don't know in which year, but when you see how the ground is, how the small rivers and mountains, you can understand it's a place where bears like to live.
For many people, fishing is a moment of calm, a moment for yourself during which you can recharge your batteries by listening to the sound of water, whether it's the tumult of a raging torrent or a peaceful little river. Finding yourself in a cool morning by a river, alone at the sunrise, is a magical moment. For me, any activity in nature allows you to escape from everyday concerns. Catching a fish for your lunch is more rewarding than taking it from a supermarket stall. Today I didn't have much luck except for a trout that wasn't big enough and that I had to release in the water. Luckily my friend is a better fisherman and caught several trouts, enough for a good dinner.
This is a nice small evening walk in Loesch-les-Bains, Leukerbad in German. It's a famous city, Alp city. You can see behind me, it's the circus. You have a big Via Ferrata on the wall. It's the biggest, the longest in Switzerland. And it's very famous as well for its thermal bath. A calm night walk, so I like them. And just let your mind go away. And imagine to see in Jeephead this big vulture from the Alps. It's the third time or fourth time I come here, and people say we can see them flying at the top of the mountain there, and I never saw any. I guess I was not lucky. Perhaps I'm not bringing luck in the Alps, and I will never see any. No, I will. I already saw a royal eagle flying over me while I was walking in the mountains, so one day. Good morning, folks. Today we're going to go to the Gamey Pass over Loesch-les-Bains. The Gamey Pass is at the top of this rock, and the way we're going to take is a pass that is going in the rock straight up, about 2 hours of hiking. And it's a famous pass that some people like Mark Twain, Lenin, Goethe or Picasso took. So we're going to have a very nice view on the lake and over the valley from the top. So I'm going to walk up to the Gamey, straight up, 4.6 kilometers, 970 meters up. And if you want to do something a little bit scary and fun, you cannot see it on the video, but there's a flag here, and there's a Via Ferrata that goes up like this. And then you need to walk on the reach to come back here and to take the pass that I'm going to go up on. You need to go down to come back to Gamey.
Of course, what would Swiss Alps be without cows and the famous milk chocolate? Well, it wouldn't be Swiss Alps then. It's true that Switzerland has been known for a long time for its chocolate, such as Caille, which was created in 1820, or Villa in 1901. You perhaps even saw the famous Milka's purple cow in TV commercial. Nevertheless, cows are also symbols of the famous Swiss know-how for cheese.
We're arriving to the rock. So, of course, it's a path that will go in zigzag into the rock. But it will be stiff. Okay, we understand that we go in zigzag in between the rocks. So the path goes like this, up, up, and then I guess we'll go behind the rock. Okay, let's do it and just admire the view over Loesch-les-Bains, Leukerbad. Stop watching streams, take a plane and do this path, and you will enjoy it.
Bonjour monsieur,
Bonjour,
comment vous appelez?
je m'appelle Mario,
Mario,
italien. Oui.
italien.
Oui.
Ah, c'est dur de monter?
Mais c'est dur parce que j'ai 75 ans.
75.
Sinon, ce ne serait pas dur, c'est un sentier tout à fait agréable, normal.
Ouais.
Une fois, je mettais 2 heures, maintenant, j'en mets 3,5.
Ah oui,
Oui.
mais c'est bien, vous avez la forme de
Mais c'est
continuer.
bien, la forme, je ne l'ai pas, mais justement, vu que je n'ai pas la forme, je vais gentiment.
Il faut,
Ouais. Il faut s'adapter. Hein.
oui, il faut garder,
Il faut
l'esprit jeune dans la tête.
il faut faire ce qu'on peut.
Ah,
Il faut faire ce qu'on peut. Ouais.
c'est ça.
C'est comme ça qu'on survit. Si on fait plus que ce qu'on peut, on ne tient pas le coup.
Non, et puis si on ne fait pas suffisamment, on meurt.
Si on ne
Ouais,
fait pas
on tombe
suffisamment,
malade.
on meurt. J'ai mal partout, mais il paraît que plus je fais, moins j'ai mal.
Vous avez raison,
Alors,
c'est sûr. Vous êtes de l'alpinisme alors?
j'ai fait de l'alpinisme en jeunesse. Jeunesse. J'avais 67 ans quand j'ai fait la dernière fois le Mont Blanc. Alors. Non, on a trouvé une magnifique journée. Mais quelques jours après, le sérac qu'il y a en dessous du col du Mont Maudit ont tué un guide avec 2 clients.
Oh,
Oui. C'était un peu. À l'aller, tu arrives la nuit, là, tu ne te rends pas compte ce que tu as sur la tête. En descendant, tu te rends compte et tu passes vite.
ah. Bonne suite Mario.
Oui, merci à vous. Merci.
Allez, on se voit au revoir.
Au revoir.
Whew. We're almost at the top of the mountain. I remember first time I came here, it was in '89. I was 12 years old and we went down as the scouts. I remember I found it hard on the knee to go down. Knees were hurting. And I remember after I spoke with Mario about the age they put on puzzle or on some game. They say it's from 7 to 77 years old you can play to this game. So this pass is probably something the same. It's from 7 up to 77. Mario 75. I think some people over 90 are able to do it, you know. These people are so strong that you think they will never die. So we'll go up. It's a little bit tiring for the lungs, but it's okay. We're going to walk the last 100 meters up to the top there. Now, let's go. Okay, so we are at the top now. I still don't know what Mark Twain or Goethe thought when they went up this pass or down this pass, never mind. But I can know it's what I feel. And I'm glad that I went up. I know it was doable since I've done it when I was 12 years old, but the way down. And yeah, I encourage you to come and to do this walk. It's nice. And now I'm going to the top and I will enjoy the view. If you want just to enjoy the view, you can take the cable car that goes up. But for my part, for myself, I think that the view is more enjoyable when you sweat and you know that you suffered to have the view. Otherwise, it's just a nice view. It's like a pick your camera and shot and go down, and it's not so interesting to make this check. What is interesting is to experiment. So once again, watch nice video, nice flow on YouTube, but don't watch for hours. Just watch the nice one that inspires you, and then shut your computer and go down in the nature. You will feel much better than staying in front of your computer. This is the end of the Via Ferrata. This is the small ladder And the cable car that goes down if you are lazy and don't want to walk. And you can see how stiff the rock is. So, nice panorama. We have the Mont Blanc there, we have the Weisshorn here, we have the Matterhorn here.
Once you arrive at the Gemi, whether you climbed up on foot or took the cable car from Leukerbad, you will discover a charming little lake, the Darbensee, at an altitude of about 2,250 meters. This mountain lake is about 1.7 kilometers long and is easily accessible on foot or by cross-country ski in winter, but you can also use a small cable car. Yes, everything is made for tourists to discover mountains with almost no efforts in the region, so no excuse to stay on your couch. The Gemi region is definitely a wonderful place to come with your family at any time in the year. If you have climbed up the Gemi from Leukerbad on foot and come down with the cable car, you will have the pleasure of looking back on the paths taken and congratulating yourself on the effort you've made. So cheer up, walk more, and worry less.